Ever felt like you're working hard, saving up, and still somehow stuck? Like money slips through your fingers every month without a clue where it went? You're not alone. And here's the crazy part. It's often not how much you make that matters. It's what you buy. In this video by Wealthy Way, actually, we're diving into 10 sneaky assets that quietly drain your wealth and keep you poor, even though they look like success. Here's the shocking truth. Most people go broke trying to look rich. Meanwhile, self-made billionaires like Warren Buffett still live in modest homes and drive used cars. Why? Because they buy assets that grow, not ones that rust, rot, or lose value the moment they're purchased. Debunking the myths. You've been told to treat yourself, to live in the moment. But what if I told you those words, when applied to the wrong things, are what keep you financially stuck? Let's fix it. Watch out for these silent wealth destroyers that keep you stuck in the financial rat race. Especially the last one, which is the most deceptive of all. Asset 1. New cars. The fast lane to losing money. You drive off the lot, and boom, your shiny new car loses 15% of its value. That's like setting $6,000 on fire on a $40,000 vehicle. Within 5 years, it's worth less than half its original price, yet if financed, you're still paying the full amount plus interest, potentially totaling $50,000 or more. Warren Buffett drove a used Cadillac for years. Why? Because the goal isn't to look rich, it's to be rich. Pro tip: buy 2 to 3-year-old certified used cars, save $10,000 to $15,000. Invest the difference in an S&P 500 index fund. In 20 years, that $15,000 could be $186,000 plus. Asset 2. Timeshares. The vacation trap. Timeshares are like financial quicksand. $20,000 upfront, $1,000 per year forever, and nearly impossible to sell, plus rising annual maintenance fees of $800 to $2,000 whether you use it or not. Instead, book vacations through Airbnb or VRBO. Flexibility, no strings, more money in your pocket. Asset 3. Designer goods. Status. That costs your future? A $10,000 Rolex watch? A $2,000 Louis Vuitton handbag? Unless your net worth is 7 figures and you're not buying luxury, you're buying liabilities. Mark Zuckerberg wears a gray tee every day. Buffett lives in the same house since 1958. Rule of thumb, a $500 pair of shoes, if invested at 8% annually, could grow to $20,300 in 20 years. Use resale platforms like The RealReal or subscription services like Rent the Runway. Don't spend more than 1% of your net worth on luxury. Asset 4. Lottery and gambling. The math doesn't lie. The lottery is a tax on people who are bad at math. Odds of winning Powerball? 1 in 292 million. The average American spends $400 yearly on lotteries, which, if invested at 8% for 30 years, could grow to $50,000. Apps like Acorns or Robinhood or Grow make investing easy and fun, like a game, but you actually win. Asset 5. Credit card debt. Interest that eats you alive. A $5,000 credit card balance at 20% interest takes 15 years to pay off and costs over $10,000 in interest. That's wealth transfer us from you to the bank. Solution? Smart people pay off their balance monthly, leveraging rewards like cashback without paying interest. Use the avalanche method to crush high-interest debts first. Track it using free tools like Undebt.it or Cred.ai. Asset 6. Useless degrees, studying your way into debt. A $100,000 degree that lands you a $30,000 salary? Not worth it. Savvy learners use community colleges, certifications in tech fields, $60,000 or plus starting salaries for under $10,000. Or online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and Google certificates to gain in-demand skills, often for under $1,000. Research salaries on PayScale or BLS before committing. Naval Ravikant said it best. Specific knowledge is learned by doing, not by sitting in a classroom. Asset 7. Boats and toys. Status symbols that sink wallets. Boats are often described as a hole in the water you throw money into. A $50,000 boat? It'll cost $10,000 a year to maintain, and you'll use it maybe 5 weekends a year. Hack. Rent on Get My Boat or Turo when needed. Own investments, not liabilities. Investing that $50,000 plus maintenance in ETFs at 8% return could yield $215,000 in 10 years. The 5% rule applies. If annual maintenance exceeds 5% of your after-tax income, it's unaffordable. Asset 8. Whole life insurance. Expensive, confusing, avoidable. Whole life policies sell you peace of mind, but come with sky-high fees and terrible returns. Financially wise folks? They buy term insurance, dirt cheap, $4 versus $4,000 annually for $500,000 coverage, and invest the rest. Rule: buy term life and invest the difference in index funds or retirement accounts. If stuck, consider partial surrender or a 1035 exchange, but consult a fee-only planner for unbiased advice. Asset 9. Fancy gadgets and upgrades. The never-ending cycle. A new phone every year for $1,200? That's $12,000 in a decade. Keeping devices for 3 to 4 years saves $6,000 to $8,000. Tech companies thrive on perceived obsolescence, but the wealthy use devices until they are truly outdated. Buy last year's models at 30 to 40% discounts or refurbished devices. For computers, a $100 to $200 RAM SSD upgrade can extend life, saving $1,500. Asset 10. Lavish weddings. One day, decades of debt. $30,000 for one day? What if that money built your first rental property instead? Studies even show cheaper weddings equal longer marriages. Investing $30,000 at age 30 could grow to $450,000 by 65 at 8%. Smart couples opt for intimate ceremonies or non-traditional venues, cutting costs in half. Set a cash-only budget and use tools like Zola or WeddingWire to stay on track. Focus on meaning, not spectacle, for a memorable day without financial ruin. Think about it. Would you rather have a one-day show or 30 years of stress-free living? Final thoughts. Stop buying liabilities. Start buying freedom. Most people stay broke because they buy liabilities that look like wealth. Rich people? They buy freedom. Assets that grow, that compound, that work for them, even while they sleep. Let's talk. Which of these 10 traps have you fallen into? Be honest, we all have. Drop it in the comments. Let's help each other out. And if this video opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe to Wealthy Way actually, and share this with someone still stuck in the rat race. Now that you know what to avoid, the real question is, where should you actually invest your money? Click on the next video right here, 7 best assets that build wealth, and start making your money work for you.